Hey fam, grand rising. Hopefully you all are doing well and receiving your blessings every single day. We're gonna jump into this quick article. You guys, the interest rates are about to be raised yet again. They're trying to push to raise interest rates from a 3.75% all the way to a 4.25% by next year. Remember, next year is right around the corner. So we'll see exactly what's happened. Also, in this article, they're claiming that we're not in a recession as of yet. And if we have not seen anything, we'll see it definitely in 2023 is basically what this article is also saying. So you guys stay tuned for this article. It's about to start right now. If you're new here, please go ahead and consider subscribing. And if you've been here before, I want to thank you so much for coming back. It means a lot to me. Let me know what you guys think about them constantly raising the interest rates. Honestly, it's not doing any good at this point. And that's my opinion. It's not doing any good at this point. So let's go ahead and start this article. It will be in a pinned comment down below. Hey fam, welcome back. And here we go again. I feel like the Fed will continue to raise the interest rates, as they say, to beat inflation. So let's check this article out today. I want to thank you all for tuning in over here at Moments with Us. I appreciate you all. This article will be linked in the pinned comment down below. If you're new here, please go ahead and consider subscribing. And if you've been here before, I want to thank you for coming back. So, the Fed could raise interest rates to higher than expected peak after the latest jobs report and looks willing to cause a recession to beat inflation. You guys, I'm really not understanding how they are still saying causing a recession, soon to be a recession. We've been well in a recession for a while now. Inflation is like a cancer. If not treated, it metastasizes. The cure, which is higher rates, means a rough 2023. Federal Reserve officials have enough worrisome inflation data to consider raising interest rates to a higher peak than investors expect and potentially follow the half-point hike they've signaled this month, with the same again in February. So they've been raising interest rates since March of 2022. And ever since then, interest rates have been being raised so frequently, I feel like it's every month. So they're going to raise it again in December, which was to be expected because they already said that the last meeting that they had, that interest rates would be raised again. I thought the date was December 15th. But here we are. It's going to be raised again this month. Monthly wages rose at the strongest pace since January, and U.S. employment surged more than forecast last month. A report showed Friday that will concern Fed Chairman Jerome Powell, who this week cautioned that slacker job market conditions and less lofty earning growth were needed to cool an inflation rate near a 40-year high. Powell and his colleagues, now in their pre-meeting blackout, have strongly suggested they would downshift to a half-point move at their December 13th through 14th gathering. Okay, so yes. So it was around like that December 15th mark. But it's December 13th to 14th when they have their next gathering. Pricing in futures markets shows rates peaking around 4.9% next year. So it was at a 3.75%. Then they were talking about a 4%. Then it's going to be at a 4.3%. Now it's going to be raised up to a 4.9%. They are driving this into the ground. Officials will update their quarterly forecast at the December meeting and could lift their median projection for the rate peak next year to 5% or above. 5.25% peak. And they want to see rates as high as 5.5%, with the Fed willing to cause a recession if necessary to restore price stability. So the Fed is willing to cause a recession, which they're saying we're not here yet. So in 2023, if this isn't a recession right now, 2023, I am curious to know what is it that they have to offer for the year of 2023, because they're saying we're not in a recession yet. But everybody and their cousin and their mommy, you know, their brother, sister, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, you know, grandparents, everybody, we all feeling it. How are we not in a recession? So they're saying they're willing to cause a recession in 2023. So I expect this to be a real bumpy ride. So Powell did say on Wednesday that rising wages are likely to be a very important part of the story. So our raises are supposed to be rising on inflation, while supply chain difficulty seems to be easing for goods, helping the price outlook in the sector. Now they're saying with all the pay raises. So the problem that I'm seeing, what's going on, if a job does offer their employees more money, you know, they tend to have new hires, they offer them, you know, more money. And what happens is, especially like in local stores, like our local Dollar General, our local Family Dollar, our local Dollar Trees and stuff like that. What happens is, if there is a pay raise, there will be less workers. You know, the cost will be cut somewhere. That's when you go into these stores and you see the one cashier who is doing everything, or the two employees, you know, they're working together to kind of keep the store together. But then how does that fall into these job market numbers? Because with the amount of layoffs and the companies not actually hiring the amount of people that they are saying, more people were quitting than they are actually hiring. Okay. So even with pay raises, it doesn't really boost how many job openings there are. Though jobs are being posted, some jobs aren't even hiring. I think it's just to make the numbers look good. Because if they're raising the pay, you know, it's going to mean less employees. Trust and believe, especially like I said, in the local stores that I just mentioned, it's going to mean less employees. Pressures remain in the labor market, and if anything are as bad as they've been, they want a little more real restraint, given that they believe, at least Powell believes, inflation pressures are embedded deeply into the consumer price basket. While central bankers have set a goal of below trend growth to cool price pressures, the addition of 263,000 jobs last month, leaving the unemployment rate at 3.7%, is the latest evidence that the U.S. economy remains resilient. Growth in the fourth quarter may be 2.8%, well above estimates of what is sustainable in the long term, according to the Atlanta Fed's tracking estimate. The article goes on to read, this labor shortage has helped feed inflation. U.S. baby boomers retiring, that's likely to continue over the long term. Even though the Fed has quickly raised rates, we have seen labor demand continue to run ahead of supply. At the upcoming meeting, Fed officials may also want to highlight their steadfastness on higher rates to lean against Wall Street, which has reacted to the planned downshift with an easing of financial conditions that may be unwelcome. The Fed has been deliberately trying to tighten conditions to reduce demand and ease price pressures. Broader financial conditions are getting easier. It's not clear to me that the Fed's making a lot of progress. It's not. There's really not a lot of progress being made. It's really only getting worse. The Fed has a lot of work to do still to cool the economy off and in particular the labor market enough to get to where they want to be on inflation. We're certainly not there yet. If they keep raising interest rates, we're not going to be doing any good. They're saying, the higher the interest rates, the better chance it is that we have to come out of inflation. But it's really not doing the economy any good at this point. It's really not. I'm going to leave this article. Write in the pin comment down below. Prepare for higher interest rates. Prepare for food prices to drive up. Possibly gas would possibly go back up. I gotta look into that as well. Let me know the price of the gas in your area. Of course, we're actually down now. We're down to like 360 something. I seen a gas station for 340 something too. And one gas station for like 339. I'm like, what? So that was some good news, during my little week. Family, please stock up on food and supplies as the costs would become ridiculous. Tell your family or friends to stock up on food supplies, even if they still giving you that side eye. I know they see these high prices. If anything, I know they see these high prices, and let them know that prices will be going up. The beginning of 2023, it's already happening right now, so it already started going up, but prices will go up even more in 2023. So spread the word and let your family and your friends know. Stock up. If you have adult children, even put away for your adult children. And do what you can do. This is the holiday season, so if you can give something to someone, give something to someone. Make someone day, make them smile, whatever. It's not always about money. If you have preps that you know that you're possibly not going to use, you can make little small what do you call them, bags? The little small giveaway bags, and hand them out to the homeless if you want. Or if you know there's like a homeless person in your area, make a little pantry bag for them with little goods. You can get stuff from the Dollar Owl at Dollar General, or get things from Dollar Tree. You can hand those out as well. Just a way of giving back. I tend to like to do them things as well. And it's nothing. It makes me feel good. And it is what it is. Give if you can. But making someone's day by a simple compliment, trust me, it can change their whole perspective of their day. I want to thank you all for tuning in. This is Shauna, and I am checking out from Moments with Us. Yes, I am. It is time to say it. Yes, it is. So say it with me. Make sure you all stay prepped, stay blessed, and stay safe. But most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Plenty of blessings with you guys throughout this holiday season. Make sure you stay safe. Watch out for delays in your deliveries as well. Please watch out for the delays in your deliveries. Be careful with ordering online. Keep a close eye on your packages as well, because there's some stuff going on in the whole shipping world. People already have delays with their packages not showing up. So just be extra careful when ordering online this holiday season as well. Thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, peace out.